Hey guys, welcome back. I'm pretty sure you guys are wondering where I've been, and I hope that with this budget video for November, I'll be able to answer all those questions. So, if you're interested in seeing how I did this budget, then just tune in and watch. So, as per usual, I like to look at an overall monthly layout of all my bills, and I also wrote my cash clips on here just so that I can have an idea. Um, the good news is that this month I actually get paid 3 times. I get 3 hourly paychecks and a commission check. So I'm gonna have 4 total paychecks. So it's a lot of money. It's not what I usually make, but it's a good amount. And I'm pretty sure some of you guys are also going to get paid 3 times this month. I know that some people like to use their extra paycheck to save up the money for Christmas. So, I mean, that's a pretty good idea. Let me know in the comments below what you guys are planning on doing with like your third paycheck. But I wanted to mention because the first time I got a 3 paycheck month when I first started budgeting, I messed up, and I'm gonna show you, sure enough, now what not to do. Because the first time I did it, I did the math and I was like, wow, I have like $1,500 left over. What am I gonna do with all this money? Let me apply it all towards debt. And bam, in December, notice that my first paycheck is not until the 13th. So I have the FPL, Xfinity, internet, and stuff that's due before I get paid again. So I have to make sure to include FPL and Xfinity 2 times for my November budget. And another exciting thing in December is that the Bath and Body Works semi-annual sale is coming. Like, at least in the last 2-3 years, it's been like the first week of December. But if anybody knows for sure when it's gonna be, let me know so I'm prepared. But I always spend like 100 and some change on some candles. I buy like a year's worth of candles and I light them up throughout the year. So I have to include that in my November budget because obviously I don't get paid until December 13th, and I do not want to dip into my emergency fund like I did the first time. But seriously, all jokes aside, oh great, my dog's ruining my voiceover. Isn't that great? I also wanted to update you because if you're watching this video, then I'm still technically on my social media break. I decided to take a month off from Instagram just so that I can focus on my weight loss journey. And so far it's going very well. I hope to like talk more about it in like my channel next year. But I wanted to mention also that if you're watching this, then I am consumer debt free. I was able to pay off my consumer debt early due to like a small little windfall. And so, yes, I was able to become consumer debt free. And so now the only debt that I have remaining is my student loans. And I'll talk a bit more about it now. I became consumer debt free around the week before my birthday in August. And it was a small windfall. And by small, I mean like $4,600. It was a high yield savings account. It's called SoFi, and they're basically offering referral credits. So if you opened a savings account with $100, you would get $50 back, and I would get $50. And so I signed up with a girl named Master's Degree with Debt. I used her link and got my $50, and I got her the $50. And then I shared my link with my followers. And so the people that did sign up, they got their $50 and I got $50 as well. And so from there, that's where I got the $4,600 from. And I was able to pay off my car and IRS early. I was kind of thinking that I was going to pay them off in like mid next year, like in April. But I was able to pay it off sooner. So thank you so much for everyone that used my link. So now back to my budget. Right now I'm writing all my income, which is going to be 3 hourly and 1 commission check, making that a total of $4,600. Now, mind you, that's not what I normally get. If been watching my budget videos, then you know that I only get 3 hourly paychecks twice a year. I think the first one was in May, and then this one is now in November. So again, I'm going to go back to my expenses. Pretty much my expenses stayed the same, except the fact that now that I am consumer debt free, the only debt I have now are my student loans. So that is the debt that I am currently tackling, is the student loans, as well as saving some money up for taxes, just because the $4,600 from SoFi was not taxed, because they're just going to send you a 1099. So I have to save up for taxes for that, and I'm not really good with taxes. So I'm like guesstimating how much I may owe. So overall, my goal now is to save up like 2,000. Like once I reach 2,000 for Uncle Sam, I'm gonna like apply the rest of the money that I have left over towards my student loans, or save. I'm still not sure. I don't know like where my future is gonna look like once my lease is up in March. So I don't know if I'm gonna start saving up to like move cross country to like another state or all that good stuff. So yeah, that's life when you're single, and this rent in Miami is really expensive. Anywho, there's that. This whole social media break has really made me think about like where my life is going and all that stuff. So I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do, but let's move on to my cash clips. My cash clips tend to stay the same. Every now and then it changes, you know, if I'm on vacation, or if I'm going to be driving more, or if I'm going to be eating out more, or like case in point, my blow money, I'm going to like up it to 150 just because it's the Bath and Body Works sale, and I want to have like enough money for candles and maybe like some winter stuff. I don't know. All I know is that I gave myself like a budget of 150, and that's what I'm going to use to like buy my candles and accessories for the following year. I only go to Bath and Body Works once a year, and I stock up on like 15 candles, about 15 candles. Every now and then I get like a little accessory and stuff. So if you are interested in Bath and Body Works, I suggest you sign up for their like email thing and their like mailing list, so that you get the coupons in the mail in time for the sale. Because I know that for that semi-annual sale, you can stack on coupons, so you can get the candles for as low as like $8. You would think that Bath and Body Works is sponsoring me, but no, they're not sponsoring me. I'm just like really obsessed with those candles. And if you've been following me since like the beginning, then you know your girl be getting there really early on that Saturday and gets her candles and just books it out. I usually hide my stuff like a couple days before, like on Thursday, I'll hide it. But for whatever reason, I have a place that's close to my house now that's like 5 minutes away, but I don't know those people, so they might not let me do that. So I might just go back to the place I always go to, but I have enough time to like prepare. And so the only reason why I only go to Bath and Body Works once a year is because your girl can spend, okay? The spending nature is still in me. So if I go like on normal days, I'll spend $20 on a candle if it smells amazing. So I try to like avoid that like the plague. So that's what I do. I mean, if you have self-control, then by all means, you know, you can keep going to Bath and Body Works when there's coupons and stuff. But the semi-annual sale is like a really good sale. Like $8 for candles. And those candles are like $25 each. But I digress. Hopefully you like this sort of like budget video, and I was able to like catch up and let you guys know what's been going on with my life. If you noticed that I marked ×2 on the FPL and Xfinity, I almost forgot that I had to include that 2 times. And so that's what I did there. And so right now I am going to do the math. I'm going to add up all my expenses and my cash clips and put that in the total outgoing. And then the remainder that I have left over, that's going to go towards saving for Uncle Sam, which this might be the month where I save up the 2000, and so in December I can officially start paying off my student loans. I forgot how much I miss like filming these videos. It's a little bit time consuming, but I've been pre-filming things in advance. So I'm hoping to be able to put out a video once a week at least, if not more. Obviously, if I have more time, I'll do it. But I hope to put out at least one video a week. And I wanted to mention this, but if you need help with your budget and you don't mind me using your like income and expenses as an example, feel free to email me. I'm going to put it in the description box below. But I've been wanting to like maybe once a month, maybe cover someone's budget and just kind of like maybe we work on it and I show like what I would do, and then maybe in the comments below you guys can suggest what you want to do. I don't know. But I'm interested in doing something like that. I know I did it for my sister, and it was like a pretty interesting to see like what her expenses are and what my expenses are. So yeah. But yes, at least one video a week. I want to start showing you like how I do my cash clips, because this is a monthly budget, but I also do my budget every time I get paid, and I pay myself and divide all my cash clips and stuff. So I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. I'm glad that I'm back. And I'm glad that you guys still follow my crazy butt after like all these years. But overall, this is my budget for November. It's technically a zero-based budget because, again, what's coming in and what's coming out, every dollar has a name to it. So this is technically what a zero-based budget is. So if you ever hear that word, just know that it's like you take your incoming and your outgoing, and every dollar has a name assigned to it, so that it reaches zero. Because obviously, you know, I have 1,041 left over, and all that money is either going to go to savings or debt. And so that's how I reach zero. And thank you guys for watching.